You've probably heard of Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency instigated as a joke that created overnight millionaires. First GameStop, now this. Dogecoin increased by 800% in 24 hours as a result of attention from Reddit users and celebrities on social media. A boomer mainly down to Elon Musk's tweets and the general population going wild. It's the most talked about cryptocurrency on Twitter in history. But hang on, how can I get involved before I miss the boat? Welcome to Money Talks, the channel that drops all the details around finance, personal development and investing, ready for you to change your life. So today we are talking about meme coins. These are hot in the media right now. We're going to chat about some that have blown up and what you need to know to jump on that bandwagon so you can be successful too. Not sure what on earth I'm talking about? Well, let's take Hodgecoin. That increased by 70,000% in around 10 days just this past few months. If you invested £50 and held on to that, you would have gained 3.5 million, not including costs. So this really is the real deal and something to get invested in, pardon the pun. So now you've seen how successful they can be, here are a few tips that you need to know before you get investing in them. First up is that a lot of these coins are privately sold before they make it on the big sites such as Binance. This means that a lot of the money is made before it goes on these big markets. If you just look at it from a simple economics point of view, supply and demand, it's not available on this big public market essentially. So that's when people don't know about it. Once they do, that's when most of the money has already been made. So that's one thing to bear in mind. A lot of these meme coins aren't even on those big sites yet. Another point to be aware of is that due to the sheer abundance of meme coins that are listed daily, you have a whole range to choose from. This means that some just get lost along the way and then others go viral. So there really is a market of two halves, which makes it more risky because you never know if you're going to put that 20 quid in and come out with millions, or put it in to so many that are just lost causes. This links to the third point, which I'm going to talk about in a second, but I'm sure you've seen those tweets talking about viral meme coins such as Dogecoin, which blew, as well as Hodgecoin. I have to mention one of the biggest reasons why Dogecoin made it and gained publicity was the attention from YouTubers, musicians and entrepreneurs, including Soulja Boy, Mark Cuban, Mia Khalifa, Jake Paul, Snoop Dogg and of course Elon Musk. The fact that 1 million people liked Elon Musk's tweet alone just shows the exposure that gained, and essentially more people saw Dogecoin in front of their own eyes, in turn increasing the demand for it, the amount of people that buy it, and then the overall price of it. This is a massive influential factor, and I believe without this, Dogecoin would not have been a hype and it wouldn't have had the surge that it did have. Another thing to be really aware of when investing in meme coins is looking at the infrastructure and the projects that they have in plan. Essentially, this helps you to see how much longevity is tied to that cryptocurrency. If they have infrastructure and projects in place, they are more likely to be worth more in the future because that crypto is going somewhere. A lot of meme coins are built on nothing. They are built out of irony or from a hype or just to prove a point, which is great to get a good spike, but where does that actually go? I invested in Doge when it was really popular, just before that real peak hit. And obviously, as you may know, it did not last. I should have cashed out when it was at the high, but I held on because I had optimism. But actually it goes to prove my point exactly. It doesn't have that longevity, so it's gone back down. But a really good example of a cryptocurrency with that infrastructure is Dogpill Finance. And essentially every time a transaction goes through, they donate 1% to a dog charity. So that is something that has a core foundation, a brand and an infrastructure which supports its growth and helps you as the investor. My last point I would have to say is to keep up to date. I found that when I've been investing firsthand, there's a less one size fits all. And usually once that information trickles down to the average person, it's kind of too late. You have to be at the forefront of news, of what's going on right now, of the market. I have a great app on my phone which I can share. I'll put it on the screen now. It's called CoinMarketCap. That's how I check my investments, and also I use Binance and BitLevX, which have previously sponsored a video on my main channel. And that's what I would say. Constantly check what's going on. I have one tab open on my investments on Binance, for example, and then I have another tab open on Twitter. I also follow Altcoin Daily and a few other Instagram accounts, which I will put here. And that helps me to check my investments and to see the trend, the peaks and troughs, also to see what's going on. Have new investments been made? For example, with Bitcoin, which I am an investor of, I have seen through Instagram and Twitter updates what's going on, i.e. a new manufacturer is investing in this, or a bank is now offering its customers a Bitcoin wallet. All of that stuff is good for you to know and is promising for a potential investment. But that would be a prime example of you seeing that the future is Bitcoin. So this just goes to exaggerate the point that everything I've said in this video is so valid. You need to know this, but also you have to be at the forefront. You can't be asking someone else to then tell you the information, because by the time they tell you, it would have changed again. Overall, I have to say that crypto is a form of investment. For me, practically speaking, I saw it as a better way of getting interest rather than my money sitting in a bank, and it has done me well. But there is always risk with investment, especially crypto. Meme coins just exaggerate that risk even more. I would say the risk is 10 times over what risk could be in another area, or even just another type of crypto that isn't based on a meme coin. My genuine advice to you would be to do your research and to take all of these points on board. But if you have a budget, I would use 90% of that budget to put it towards safer cryptocurrencies that have that backing and infrastructure. And then meme coins, use as almost like a fleeting bet. Invest what you can afford to lose. I would invest about 10% of my overall budget in meme coins, and then 90% in the rest in slow burners, so to say, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. If we look at Cardano as an example, at the start of January, I could have put $1,000 into Cardano. That would have bought me about 5,000 Cardanos in crypto. They were about 20 cents each at the start of Jan. Now they've increased to $1.20. So those 5,000 Cardanos are now worth $6,000. You can see that's a good increase. That's better than any interest that you can get in a bank. That, for me, it still carries risk, but would be a better option rather than a meme coin where you don't really know where it's going. Overall, I think there's a lot of money to be made in crypto. I think it's a really lucrative industry if you know what you're doing, if you're at the forefront of the industry, and if you take on board some of these points. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. I'll be posting weekly with great deep information and nuggets of gems that I'll be sharing with you on this channel here at Money Talks. I'll see you in the next video.